Good evening, guys. I was here early in the morning, watered everything, all my plants, because it was so dry and wilty for the last few days, especially my citrus plant. But this right here, my beautiful red gloxinia, butterfly gloxinia. That's the name of this one. I gave this extra water, and look at that, it's empty again. There's no more water in there. My plants are so thirsty. We could use a good thunderstorm right now. But it's no forecast for raining in a few days. Look at this. How gorgeous are these blossoms? It got damaged by the heat, especially see the leaves right there by the wall. So it got damaged, but it's still beautiful, guys. There's a lot of flowers. It is 5 in the evening, 5 p.m. and a Saturday. And you're wondering, why am I home? My God, I relaxed for a bit. Look at all the flux, guys. It's really blooming now a lot. It's my tall flux. And I did not plant that in there, mind you. Oh my God, but now I'm enjoying it. Nature. And this one, the lilies from last week's videos are fading. They only last week, huh? Only a week. But this one, the tiger lilies, look at that. It's time to bloom. So it's at least I had a succession blooming of lilies. Look at this. I really still plan to move them so that I can put couple more of hostas here. Yeah, that's still my plan, but we'll see. I want to do the transplanting in the autumn. It's not gorgeous, guys. Double tiger lily. And these are the reason why I came in here at 5 a.m. to water the plants, because seeing them so wilty, and I lost a few of the bloom because they need lots continuously watering in the pot when they produce a lot of fruits, so that you can get good size of citrus. Look at this. But good thing not so much. Only the weak ones that got burned out of the trees. See, it came back. It perked up again. This one in here. Yeah, it's getting size, bigger size right here. I just woken up from my nap, guys. We've been like going away in the weekend for several weeks. This time we're staying put for a bit. And look at my party streamers. It's producing buds. That one I need to cut out that bud right there. I water some in here too early this morning. It's got chaotic look right now. I have so many black-eyed Susans in there. Rudbeckia black-eyed Susan blooming. And then that's one of the blossom of my daylilies that I planted from seeds. Let's go in here. We'll see. The sun still in there. There's another black-eyed Susan. The tall ones over there, the black-eyed Susan solar eclipse right there in the back, right beside just regular Rebecca and my Pinky Winky. We'll get to the different angle. Let me see. I have another phlox right here. It's phloxes on in my garden. Good thing I didn't remove them. Guys. The balloon flowers. Wow. It's a pretty blue flower. I'm actually climbing up this garden, guys. Top of the wall. That one is the chrysanthemum that I perennialized last year. Planted it early September last year and it came back this year. That one from Lowe's. It's getting tall, and that one as well. This is the third one, and that's a new one that I got from the Gilbert H. Wild and Son. This is a new one planted this summer months, and this one as well. Chrysanthemums. This one. I did 4. That's my dancing queen right here, her hosta. And that hosta right there, it lost its colored orange because the name of the hosta is orange marmalade. And this is the Rudbeckia solar eclipse. It didn't bleed as much, one in the center. It get wealthy like that because I broke the branches when I made it like straight up a bit, so I think I broke the branches. But that one, look in the back, that's a big Rudbeckia right there. That's humongous. But this, that's a Pinky Winky right there. It is blooming. I love it. And look at my hostas. As usual, they are happy. I cannot blame them. Wow. The Atlantis is just so eye-catching right here in this angle. Beautiful. This is the dwarf wiggle and squiggles, newly transplanted here, guys. Different structure of the leaves. This is my number 4 wiggle and squiggles. The other 3 I planted them side by side, and the 4th one, it got burned in the sunlight. Man, this heat is terrible. Hopefully it's gonna get used to this one because I just transplanted this one in here, and I have 4 of this one now. The 3 are planted side by side, and this is the one that got separated. The autumn frost from Gilbert H. Wild right here. Okay, it's producing a very cute flower buds, and this one eventually is gonna grow into a medium size. This is my party streamers, skinny tall spikes right there. This is the Shadowland autumn frost. There's a bunches of blooms. Oh, hey, look at this, guys. Oh my goodness, beautiful. And this phlox right here, I thought I transplanted this one, but somehow there's one that want to survive here, so maybe I just leave it alone. Yeah, so it's gonna stay there. Oh my goodness, again my Atlantis. Oh my goodness. This one I cut some of the spent blooms, but this one is maybe is for another day. Done. Look at this one. I want to get rid of this plum tree. Yeah, if I can convince my husband to cut this one, but almost I just don't want him to trample my hostas right now. Ay, I'm just so torn between like now or later, you know. It's gonna get trampled no matter what because we have to dig out the roots on this one too, on that plum tree. And look at this, the big bullies in here, Sibuliana elegans and Paul's glory. The Paul's glory is getting brighter and brighter. It's really getting wide now. It's eating up my yellow coral bells in the whole thing. I have to transplant those somewhere. Even part of my Fire Island hosta. There. My sugar and spice. It's just flat right there. The leaves are so shiny. I love it. My sunset groves with the white blooms, so cute. Look at the blue angel. Beautiful. And this one right here. Always beautiful. Risky business. Wow. Just wow. Look back right there to the stairs. I'll have another project coming up. I'm gonna have to get some bigger presentable pots to consolidate the Ferrari seedlings and Minerva seedlings that I floated and successfully germinated the seeds. Look at that. See, I just want to plant them like that so that I don't have a lot of individual little plants to transfer inside the house during winter months. And this one, I trimmed a bunch of spent blossom early this morning after I watered 5 a.m. guys. This is my midnight in Paris. I got the tag right there, and the color is just perfect. Look at this one. That's one, the fresh blooms. Oh, look at this bug right here. How dare you? It's like the bug destructive beetles that eat roses. That's my atlas. And there's gonna be the buds in this one, the annual dahlia that didn't really die last year, so it came back. This one, these beautiful mounds of blossom in here got disturbed by the watering. The ginger and its cousin, turmeric. It's getting bigger and bigger and so pretty. Look at that. More of the transplanted amaryllis. Nice. Bean. I lose seeds of the bean. I found it in this pot. I let it grow there. Let's see what happened. I trimmed the spent bloom on the night salvia. And look at, guys, there's a progress on this picote begonia. So the fourth corm gave up, so I only have 3 corms growing on the begonia. And this one, it doesn't like the heat much in there. But it's really not that much of heat, you know. It just maybe stunted. This one, so the strongest one, and this next one. Can't wait. It takes a long time for them to get started though. But hopefully, they, it won't disappoint me. Yeah. Otherwise, next year I'm just gonna put petunias, the super petunias in here again. That is the picture of the flocks from this angle, guys. Look at that, so precious. There's the other side of the long side yard. It's been a lot of pear fruits that's fallen into my unsuspecting hostas here. It's like that one, guys. See? That's Asian pear. The I have August moon and there are 5. Then it's surrounded by the Asian pear. That Asian pear had so many fruit way up there. Only squirrels can get to them. So high. So it keeps dropping in here. Look at all this. The hostas are still doing good. Doing good. This one I need to trim that off from the Delta Dawn. I expected this one to have slug damage already, but so far the early application of slug bait, maybe it was working. And look at this. My new babies right here, the tortilla. I will transplant them in September. Tortilla chip. And then this one is gonna be future giant hosta. Let's see, it's a name. First dance, the name. It's gonna get transplanted very soon. Oh, massive. Oh, it continued. It continued to bloom. The first bloom. This is the cutting from my own big leaf hydrangea. Christmas tree. Hosta. Oh, it's sprawling now, so wide. Torn yellow green now. The mop head. Incredible ball of blossoms. Look at this. Oh. Yellow green. This is the biggest. Oh, look at that. We still have the new ones, the white ones. The one over there. There. Goodness. I'm gonna in the end of the season I'm gonna cut those leggy limbs right there to keep them short, to expose some of my plants underneath. Yeah. So these are the 3 wiggle and squiggles. A division of 4, but only 3 I can fit here. The other one was around the mailbox. Look at this. Starting to get this a flower. And the fragrant bouquet. They really are fragrant, guys. I see a couple of buds poking out right there. I have 4 in here around the apple tree. All the hostas. The miniature over there is doing okay. It keeps getting disturbed. I had a mound of what's that mulch in there, but it keeps getting dug up by animals, vermins. And the coast to coast is just growing its best. It's just a lot of dead leaves that's going on top of that. I'm gonna trim these peaches very soon too. Look at my blue pop star hydrangea. It's doing fantastic in that location. A different angle on that one. It has a new growth. Towers. It towers over the blooms. It's blooming now. Light lavender color. There's no name in this one. I have seven hostas in here. Around the border, the wall. That one as well. Too noisy over there. No more flower spikes. I cut them off. And there. Need a lot of cleaning, guys. Just need more time. And I can smell the decay of the fruits over here. They've been eaten away, eaten up. Look at that. I thought they're gonna leave me some. Even the unripe fruits, it's gone. My goodness. Just that one, there's a little bit left over in there. But that's not even ripe. I thought they don't like it. They left it alone for several years, and now they must really hungry. Really hungry. Well, nothing this year. My persimmon, my Asian persimmon, nothing. I didn't see any fruit development. Nothing. I want the seed pods in this clematis because I want some babies with that one to transplant somewhere. See, I'm trying to put them, consolidate this in a bigger pot so that I don't have to use transplant this like this individually. This is from the little seeds that I experimented and I took. And look at, guys, these are my orchids in this one. I bought a couple of bags of orchid bark medium today. I was gonna play around today, but I watched TV and then I fall asleep, so I took a nap. Or something is eating the tips of my babies, the kiki. So look at that, something's eating them. Look at this corner. These spirit bugs. I need to remove these kikis and make new babies. Got it. Cattleyas in there, Cattleya, and there are big Cattleya right here. All those nobilis. That table in there is mostly my Dendrobium kingianum. I only started with a little bit, and a few years since I got those tiny division. Now I got so many of them, but when they bloom, it's awesome, you know. So I don't mind. When this one in here, oh, I see the buds. There's some nobilis in there that has buds in the corner. That one right there. Nobili, Dendrobium nobili buds. My cymbidiums. Past the kiwi. The kiwi is so dense, maybe I should thin them. Never have enough time. Look at that, guys. A lot of new growth on the cymbidiums. These are the kikis that I transplanted that it needs also to get transplanted. Especially that one. There's so many. They produce so many kikis. So gigantic cymbidiums right here. And over there, all orchids inside. underneath the pergola in there. The plan was supposed to put the barbecue grill in there, but I it's just a plan. It's just no space in there right now. But eventually maybe I can put the grill in there and the orchids out. But we'll see. Look how dense this garden is. Ferns covering all the woods structures there. Look at that. Last week you cannot see these um, panicle bloom, the panicle hydrangeas. Now you can see it. Mostly the one that's facing to the morning sunlight. And look at that. That one, oh my god, I can really see a lot in this side right here. Look at this. That's my three hydrangeas. It's gonna be loaded because that baby is small right now, but they're gonna grow big. And look at that, they meet in the center again. That's why my husband don't like to cut grass there because he said it's always like hindrance. But it's not really. When you go upstairs, it's just gradual something. You just duck a little bit. So I just say stop complaining. It's my plants. But it's small, but it's gonna become so big later on. That one gonna become so big. Yeah. This one, I like this. It's hardy hibiscus, but it just get eaten so much. Look at the leaves. It's disgusting. That's the thing. That's the part I don't like about hibiscus because the leaves they gonna get skeleton look because there's a lot of that so much caterpillars like that. The only solution with this one is like the powdered seven dust. You can do that before the blooms or before the surrounding flowers bloom so that you can get rid of this one and not hurt the pollinators. Look at that. Right there you can see the dark blue LA Dreamin hydrangea. I was truly disappointed that my LA Dreamin it didn't turn out to have those colors that I expected them to be. But then again, I also like the blue blooms, but I was just, you know, my heart was set to the original colors of the LA Dreamin. But look at how big the blooms on the edge of that thing. Yeah. And it's dark blue. First time it blooms. And I can see next year it's gonna be big. It's gonna hinder and create some shadow to the hostas in here. Yeah. Thinking of added more hosta in here. But we'll see. My Asian pear is growing. August moon. Oh, my little Anne right there survived. Got little Anne hosta. And my Almata apple. I have two in there that's hidden. Hopefully the vermin cannot sniff it out when they get closer to ripeness. There's one right here too. It's getting big. And these two might get too big for the bag, but I don't care. They can rip the bag off. I just wanna taste pink flesh apple. Can't wait for that. Oh, my hydrangea candelabra started to bloom also. That's great. And this is my woodland hosta right here. It used to be so boring in here. Now it's not so quite as boring now because I just started this one end of the season last year, and I wanna keep adding more shade plants in here if I can find any. But so far, the one catches my eyes is hosta for now. That one really got damaged by the slugs. Stained glass, so nice. The Liberty is also bright. This one's the brightest. Hopefully it's gonna grow so big. Echo the sun. The giant, couple of giants in there. But they're gonna be solid green. And Sibuliana elegant, solid green. And part of Miss America, that's gonna be solid green. Maybe I should put some variegated bright color in there, but I don't know because there's gonna be giant. They're gonna be giant and it's gonna get covered. Maybe I'll just keep it green for now. Look at this, my Japanese spears. I want it. Hopefully next year can bloom. And my Aureo marginata. Next year is gonna be hopefully gonna grow perfectly because this one I transplanted it like that, so it's just gonna stay like that for a bit. It's new babies. Hopefully eventually it's gonna grow big. There are 5 babies in here. I think this one, guys, I got this one, no name, but it looks like it's gonna be a salmon substance. Look at this, the leaf is so big, and it's gonna be a giant. If it's gonna be a giant, it's gonna grow giant in here, and this one is gonna get covered. Oh, we'll see if I can transplant that one and just leave this in here. I think it's like a salmon substance because I can see how big the leaves now. And also giant hosta produce giant blooms too. Look at that. These are big compared to just regular hosta. It's a big bloom. Yeah. I'm gonna observe this one next year. If it's gonna grow bigger than this, then it's gonna confirm my suspicion that it's salmon substance. I have a plan of garden in here, but not vegetables because that would be impossible fight with the vermins. But I'm thinking adding it's just a decomposed grass cuttings in here and some little sticks. But I'm gonna put some good amount of soil in here. Maybe put some hostas. Could be giant. So that's my plan. And put some plants right there in the border. Yeah, like that. Yeah, that's my plan, guys. And all this cage one, I don't love this anymore, but it still has some soft berries in there, the currants. I don't even eat those, guys. Just give it to the animals. But it's take a lot of time to dismantle this cage. But hopefully one of this day I can just dismantle this. I don't worry about the soft fruit anymore because there's no more sunlight in here. Yeah. Look at this vegetable garden, guys. It's just a potted garden because this used to be a basketball court in the backyard of the house. Now, compare this to last week's showing of my garden, guys. Now I have fruits. Fruits of this one. This is the round shape cherry tomatoes. Yeah, and this one it's gonna be big. And I broke off one of the branch of the big one because like it was growing in the middle of the what's that, the support, and it's gonna bend out anyway, so just broke it off. I got some tomatoes, I got some blooms. That one I can't wait for that one. Like this one. That's the one I broke off. See, because it was growing right in between. So I broke that off. got more some buds coming. And the cucumbers in here. Ooh, the female fruit. Hopefully that got pollinated. Great. Look at that, there's so many. There's a lot of male blossoms, and there's another female blossom in the back. At least I have a couple. It's visible right now. Oh, there's another actually. There's another one right there, female blossom. Hopefully I get 3 out of that in the beginning. This one is kind of stout. I mean, it's not moving forward. Maybe it's the table kind of like the short version of the cucumber. I inserted some of these tomatoes in there, and then my purple beans. They're not supposed to climb, but they're really, it's like a short climber. Purple bean. Oh, it has a beans already. Look at, guys, I might be able to harvest this. Oh, I can harvest the purple queen beans. Ah, gorgeous. I can harvest that either today or tomorrow. This one also in here. Oh, I'll show you guys something. This is the inside now of my we have planned to transform inside of this. I don't put orchids in there now because I lost a lot of my expensive orchids here 2 winters ago. This is just too much to hit this one. This is a pomegranate, guys. I planted from seeds, and 2 years in a row I just left this in here during winter months. No water, nothing whatsoever, and every spring it spring back to life. I put water in it. So I just thought about this year, okay, I'll just put water because there's a lot of grass in the base growing up. And then when one day I came in here, and it surprised me with blossoms, guys. Look, I think I'm gonna have a pomegranate, and this pomegranate is gonna stay in here because it's proven to be strong. Imagine that, 7 months without water, just in that pot in here, all by itself, and it keeps coming back, and now I have blossoms. Look at that, and it's producing more. I think I'm gonna have hopefully I left this open because I also put another there's 3 pots in there with a jalapeno plants right there in the back, and that tree right there is the edible garlic chives. I didn't move that in there. This one is just only house the use pots. I use this in the inverted pots right there. I use the one for the indoors when I transplant them indoors so that they don't leak all over inside the house, because after I put them outside I wash them with soap and clean water, and then I just leave this in here. It gets so hot in here sometimes, but look at that plastic right there. It melted like that, but guess what, it's still thriving. It's the pomegranate, guys. So it earns its keep. I've been thinking if I'm kind of like afraid, like if I started watering the one this coming winter, it might die, or I'll just leave it as is, like dry, because I plan to just leave the pot in here and remove this shelf that my husband made for my orchid, and I will put that outside, and I will put a table in here, table and chairs, and we just eat in here when we do barbecue. That's my plan. But the pomegranate is gonna stay in there, but maybe I'm gonna start watering that instead. But I'm also afraid if I started taking care of it, it might die. So I'm really torn between that decision. Well, we'll see. It started to flower for me for the first time from the seed. Oh, it's really amazing. Oh my god, the mosquitoes started to attack me, guys. Like, start biting my fingers. My god, and I've been sweat in my fingers. Why are they so attracted to me now? Ay, look at this. I got mosquito bites right here. My hand is swollen now. Just trying to show you guys how magnificent there's this what's this, begonia still, even though there's a lot of fallen petals in the floor, it's still so beautiful. Yeah, my goodness, still so beautiful. Yeah, even my Hindurop Hoya in here still producing. I mean, the peduncles right there, it's still making new ones, while the old ones started to fall off. But I think throughout the season it's just gonna keep making blooms. Look at that, there's blooms inside the pots. Oh yeah, my goodness. Oh, look at this. And this is my quick fire fab. Guys, gorgeous. Oh my god. Sedum. This is a season of hydrangeas in the garden. So it's a catnip. Look at that, guys. Gorgeous. My crinum lily. Useless to call this one Bolivia crinum lily now because it's not the Bolivia. That's the one I ordered though, Bolivia. The color, this one is not this. This one is just white crinum lily. And look, the sun damaged so quickly. It was pretty yesterday. The stargazer lilies. And this is the from stone crop sedum. Lots of sedum flowers coming. And I'm supposed to tame this Maximilian sunflower. It's growing inside where my berries are growing. And the tiger lilies. This is single tiger lilies. Now, do I dare to go there? Do I dare? Do I dare to go there? And you know, I'm gonna get eaten by bugs if I gonna go there, guys. And I'm not complaining because I created this. That's why my husband don't like to go in my backyard because he said he doesn't fit in the garden. He doesn't like to get touched by the thing because the mosquito loves him too. Got all these peaches. Got big size peaches right there. It's so heavy that it's laying this way. I think I'm gonna I'll get some stretchy ties and try to tie it towards the fence. Just not in the fence, just maybe in the middle. It's just loaded with fruits this time. And I have other fruits in there in the back. And see the flower right there? That's my vanilla strawberry hydrangea. Look at that. I'm scared to go there because last year there was wasp that lives inside thornless blackberry, and then they attacked me and I got stung multiple times. Yeah, so I got scared. I'm gonna do something But that's the thing in there, guys. Maybe I'm not going there anymore in for now, because I see lots of fruits, and then they attract some kind of bugs, insect, like, wasp. Okay, guys, this video is too long already. I shall leave you with that beautiful picture of my strawberry hydrangea. So sad I can't show you my limelight that behind it. Maybe next time. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. Bye.